Morning, y'all. It's about 6 a.m. It's still fucking raining. It's still fucking freezing. I'm getting ready to get out of my tent here and start packing this thing up. I've got everything else packed up. Didn't really get much sleep. Terrible night. This is just really gonna suck today. So I don't know how much you're gonna get out of me, but I'll film whenever I can. Out of camp and on the move, and this is what we got going on. It's like straight up whiteout. I can't see a damn thing. Oh my. I got in the tent last night. I had a slice of pizza and then I just tried to go to bed, but I didn't fall asleep until at least 1 a.m. because I kept looking at the clock. It was storming, lightning, thunder. It was really bad. The rain was so heavy that the condensation inside the tent was dripping onto my face. My quilt was soaked, well, not soaked, but really wet on the outside just from condensation. Just a really shitty night, and we have to do a big day today. Passed by Chap's tent. It looked like he was still out and hadn't been moving or anything. Cece's ahead of me. She left a little before I did. He's got to try to make the best of today, I think, and grind it out and try to stay warm. Amanita muscaria. Somebody confirm. It's kind of let up a little bit, at least for the moment. Check the weather. It is supposed to rain all fucking day. There's supposed to be little breaks in between showers or whatever, but yeah, we're not drying out anytime soon. I did link up with Chap and Cece a little bit ago. They're both ahead of me now. We've talked about maybe pushing a 40 and trying to get to town since all of our shit is wet. The problem is, we really want to see that waterfall that you walk behind. I forget what it's called, but you have to take an alternate to get behind that waterfall. And if we were to do this 40, we would be hitting it in the dark, and that would be really shitty because it's something I'm really looking forward to. It's really cool. I'm sure if you're familiar with the PCT or have watched videos, then you know what I'm talking about. But basically, it's a big ass waterfall that you can like walk behind on the trail. Who knows though? Maybe we'll just say fuck it and we'll still do it. The other problem is that when we made the reservations for the hotel while we were at the lodge, the lady told me that they were, you know, almost fully booked. So we're not even guaranteed to have a room once we get there. We haven't had service to call. So who knows? I doubt it'll happen, but it's a possibility. It's a little after 11. Hopefully we'll stop for lunch soon. Hopefully the rain holds off enough so that we can sit and eat without getting drenched. It's a shame. It would be really pretty if it wasn't all shitty and rainy. It's been a really nice trail too. I don't think we have any significant climbs coming up. We had one really good one this morning, but everything else looks like it's just kind of a lot of jaggedy up and down kind of bullshit for the rest of the day. Trail provides. Well, looky here, we were even called out. I had a feeling I knew who this was going to be. It's Michelle O, a wonderful follower that we met at Trail Days. Decided to have a little setup here for us.
We've camped there, but we went in October 2 years ago and it was stunning.
Okay. Michelle O, thank you so much for the trail magic. I had a bagel with cream cheese. I had some cherry tomatoes. I had a soda, a little chocolate crepe thing. I had a bag of chips, and I'm still eating a bunch of high chews. So all great things. Wish we could have sat and hung out for longer, but we were all fucking shivering and just had to get moving again. But thank you, Michelle. It was wonderful, much needed today. While we were down there, chap did ask a group of day hikers if they could give us a ride into town so that we could get a room tonight, but they were just starting their hike and they were probably going to be a number of hours until they got back. We tried to call a shuttle driver too and didn't get any response, so we're back on the move. Thought we might be able to get into a warm hotel room tonight, but I think we're just gonna have to deal with it. Stopped and took a little bit of a lunch break on these rocks. It's a late lunch, but I needed to get something to eat. So I did throw my tent over some of the rocks down here, just to get some of the standing water out of it. It seemed to help a little bit, but it's still fucking very wet. I'm not even worried about that though. I can wipe the tent out and it'll dry pretty quick, but I'm a little worried about my quilt. You know, it's at the very bottom of my pack in the pack liner, so I haven't gotten it out throughout the day. But it was just really damp from all the condensation. I just having it balled up all day and all that moisture, it just makes them kind of gross. So I'm just worried I'm going to be cold tonight. We should be getting to town sometime around lunch tomorrow, early afternoon. And then after that, I think the weather's supposed to be okay. I don't think we have to worry about any other rain, at least for a little bit. I'll tell you what, this was a rough day. I mean, it's only part way over, but this has been one of the coldest hiking days I've probably had, maybe ever. I mean, it rained a lot on the AT, but it usually wasn't this fucking cold when it was raining, you know. It was like in the summertime or whatever. Like when it rains hard like this and it's, you know, high 30s, 40s, whatever, that's serious shit. Little bit of a clear view. While we're dry, I gotta remember to give a couple special shout outs because I've been hooked the fuck up yet again. This time by CJE. It's 3 initials. I don't like saying full names. CJE. That was a super thanks. Thank you very much. And C. I appreciate you as well. And Kim P. Repeat offender, I believe. Thank you so much. Thank you to all of you. It always feels good, especially on tough days like this, to know that people are watching and that this vlog matters to someone, and it's just great. So I appreciate you all. Thank you for watching. Well, it was just getting to the point where all of my shit was dry, and you know, it's getting later into the afternoon, evening, whatever you want to call it, and it started fucking pouring again. So everything's soaked once again, and it's just another friendly reminder that Mother Nature does not give a flying fuck. We should be rolling up to this trail junction shortly, where we will be splitting off from the PCT onto the Eagle Rocks, Eagle Cliff. I forget what the fuck it is. I'll say it right later. I just don't want to dig my phone out in the rain, but it's the alternate that'll take us to the Tunnel Falls. I'm assuming that we'll hit that sometime early tomorrow, because we don't want to see it like in the dark. And this alternate, I feel like most hikers usually take it to see the falls, but the PCT coming up here is actually closed, so we have to take the alternate either way. And it's supposed to be very steep. Some people have told us that it's the steepest part on like the PCT. which would be crazy, but I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Eagle Creek. It's Eagle Creek Trail. PCT goes that way. You can see it's blocked off there, but this is the way we're going. Looks like this is going to be home for the night. Good spot. Alright everybody, that's it from me for the day. We did 30.2, and that's pretty fucking good considering all this bullshit weather and everything else. We really crushed it. So I'm happy about that. We are 0.6 away from the tunnel falls that I was talking about. So we'll see that first thing tomorrow morning. And we are less than 10 miles out of town. So we should be able to get to Cascade Locks no problem. And then I have to catch a bus because I want to ship all this extra shit home. So I got to catch a bus to Hood River. And I have to get all this shit shipped out by 3. That's when the UPS store closes. We also want to resupply in that town. There's a Walmart, I believe. And there's also a gear store that is holding a couple pairs of shoes for me to try on because I really need new shoes. So I'm excited to get new footwear. I'm excited for a shower. We figured it's been 10 days since I've showered. Even longer than that since laundry. Maybe like 12 or 13 days since I did laundry. So probably the biggest stretch since that long one in the Sierra. So tomorrow's going to be a good day. Good town day. I'm going to eat some cold couscous, maybe this last piece of pizza, and get the fuck to bed. So I'll talk to all y'all in the morning. I hope you have a good one. Good night.